Greetings, YouTube fans. Today we're going to install Active Directory on our Windows 2008 R2 server. Start off by clicking on the Start menu, and the first thing I'm going to do is check to see if our .NET is installed. So I'm going to click on Features. I click on Add Features, or you can see it right there. So we know that we have .NET installed, which won't throw any errors when we're installing Active Directory. So Active Directory is a role. I'm going to click on Roles and next. So you're going to click on the second one, Active Directory Domain Services. So Active Directory allows you to connect different computers, different servers. You can add user permissions, admin roles, things like that, shared folders, groups, email accounts, whatnot, and it enables you to talk to everyone. Essentially, that's what Active Directory is for the layman's terms. Click on Next, and then click on Install. We're going to pause the video and come back when it's done. Okay, looks like it's installed, and we'll click Close, and it's going to do a couple of things here. So the first thing you want to do after you've installed it, you want to go to Active Directory Domain Services. Click on that. Let it come up, and you're gonna click on dcpromo.exe. That's the simplest way I know how to install it. Basically, scroll down here till you find dcpromo. Add remove domain controller functionality from server using Active Directory DS domain server installation wizard. dcpromo domain controller promo. So we're going to click on Next. Next. You're going to click you're going to create a new domain in a forest. And for this one, you can name it whatever you want. So you can name it whatever .info, .test, .training, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. In this case, we're going to do meshtext.com. And let it do its stuff, verifying the NetBIOS name. So we're going to click Next. We're going to use Windows 2008 R2. It's the latest and greatest. Why not use it? And it's free. Click Next, and then it's going to prompt you to, dynamically assign IP addresses. We're going to take care of this later. We just click Yes. Recommended. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay. Next, and then so this password should be very long, very cryptic, because this is the Active Directory password that gets you. It's the keys to the kingdom, basically. So you want to have it very long, very cryptic, very hard to break. Anyway, click Next, and then you're ready to install Active Directory. We're going to pause the video and come back after the next step. So right now it's installing group policies. Now it's configuring the local computer, and you see what it's doing. It's creating the domain controllers, some of the objects. It's writing to your server here. So essentially, this server here that we're on is the Active Directory server, the domain controller, if you will, if you want to call it that. Basically, whoever connects to you, whenever you add something to the domain or whatever, it's going to reference this server. So if you add a user, the domain, it's going to be in here. If you add a computer to the domain, it should be in here. So as completed, we're going to push Finished, and it's going to ask you to restart. We're going to pause the video and come back when it's done restarting. So after you've installed your Active Directory, you're gonna notice this when it pops up to your login screen. You'll notice the mesh text. That's your domain now with the username. Okay. So we're going to go start off with Start All Programs, Administrative Tools. And you're going to see Active Directory Users and Computers. I'm going to click on that. So now you see that you have your part of your domain here, essentially. Now you have, you can go ahead and add anything in. They have the built-in containers, they call them containers, that is already pre-populated. Domain controllers, manage service accounts, users, and we've already created a meshed user. This concludes the segment of this video on installing Active Directory on Windows 2000 R2 server. Thank you for watching.